So you're thinking about bringing your health or social care skills to Ireland. That is a fantastic move. But before you can get started, there's one really crucial step, getting registered with CORU. And I know, it can seem a little daunting, but don't worry, we are going to break down the entire official process step by step. And let's be real, this is so much more than just paperwork. This is your ticket to starting a brand new, incredible chapter in your career. So if you're ready to make that leap, well, let's get you there. To make this super clear, we've broken it down into 5 simple steps. First step, we'll get to know CORU. Then we'll walk through your first steps online and tackle that all-important document checklist. After that, it's all about submitting and the assessment process, leading to that final goal, getting your name on the official register. All right, let's dive right into step 1. So who or what exactly is CORU?
Think of CORU as the official gatekeeper for a whole range of health and social care professions in Ireland. Their job is to make sure everyone who's practicing meets a really high standard, which, protects the public. For you, getting registered is a legal must-have. It's what allows you to actually practice, and this is key, use your protected professional title. That's not just a fancy term, it's what makes it all official.
Okay, so where do you even begin? Well, your whole journey starts online. This is where you take that first real tangible step toward working in Ireland. This screen you're looking at right now, this is basically your official starting line. You're going to head over to the CORU application portal, create your profile, and this little corner of the internet is going to be your home base for the whole process.
Now, hold on. Before you get too excited and start uploading everything in sight, there is a super important step you absolutely cannot miss. Certain documents have to be officially verified before you upload them. Trust me, getting this right from the very beginning is going to save you a massive headache down the road.
So, what on earth do we mean by verified? Well, you'll need to find someone called an approved certifier. This is a professional who will literally take your original document, look at your photocopy of it, and then sign, stamp, and date that copy to officially confirm that, yep, it's a true and legitimate duplicate. And who can do this for you? CORU is very specific about this. You'll need to find a solicitor or a lawyer, a commissioner for oaths, a notary public, or a peace commissioner. So your first mission is to find one of these people. They are the only ones who can give your key documents that official stamp of approval. Okay, let's get into the main event, the documents. Now, I know this can look like a really long list, but please don't get overwhelmed. We're going to break it all down and make it totally manageable. To keep things nice and simple, we've gone ahead and sorted all the required paperwork into 3 very distinct groups. It's all based on how you need to get them prepared. Ready? Group 1 is basically your go see the certifier pile. This is everything that needs a visit to one of those professionals we just talked about. We're talking about a copy of your ID, proof from your home country's regulatory body. That's the competent authority part. A legal document called a statutory declaration, which is just a formal statement you declare to be true. And of course, your police clearance. All of these need that official signature and stamp. Moving on to Group 2. This batch is all about your education, and these documents need to be signed and stamped by your university. This includes your qualification certificate, your academic transcripts, the course syllabus or handbook, and all the details about your practice placements. And finally, we have Group 3. Now, these documents are officially listed as optional, but honestly, I would strongly recommend including them. Things like your continuing professional development certificates, any research projects you've worked on, or details about internships. This stuff can really strengthen your application and show the assessors the full picture of your skills and expertise. Okay, once you've gathered everything, certified what needs certifying, and uploaded it all, you have officially reached the final push. It's time to hit submit and get your application in front of the people who matter. Right at this stage, you'll be prompted to pay the application and assessment fee, which is €510. As soon as that payment goes through, your application is officially in the queue for review. After a quick check by the CORU staff to make sure all your ducks are in a row, your file gets marked as complete. Now here's a really interesting part. Your application then gets sent to 2 assessors from your own profession, one person who's a practitioner and one who's an educator. They are the ones who will assess your qualifications against the Irish standards. After all of that hard work, the gathering, the certifying, the waiting, we finally arrive at the absolute best part of this whole journey, the reward. And this is it. This is the moment all that effort has been for. Once your application is approved, your name goes onto the official CORU register. Seriously, take a moment and celebrate. Congratulations! You have officially done it, and you are now ready to legally practice your profession in Ireland.
Of course, even with a step-by-step guide like this one, you might still have some specific questions about your unique situation. And you know what? That is completely normal. So what do you do?
Your best bet is always to go directly to the source. The registration team at CORU is there to help people just like you. You can shoot them an email, give them a call, or check out their website for even more detailed guides. Please don't hesitate to reach out to them. So there you have it, the complete journey from square one all the way to seeing your name on that register. The path is clear, the steps are all laid out. The only question left is, are you ready to begin?